Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon, everyone. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good evening to everyone. Welcome to Your Financial House. Once again, we have a great presenter here with us today. Our special guest, Miss Trudy. She has taken the opportunity to be with us on another Saturday from her busy schedule. Thank you so much, Trudy, for being here.
You're welcome, Avril. It's great to be here again. It's so important to share this information with people. Absolutely.
I am so blessed to have you to do this live with us every Saturday. And I know Saturday is the time that you would have to for family, but thank you for sacrificing them and your time to be with us on Your Financial House this afternoon. So last week, ladies and gentlemen, we shared a few tips with you about paying yourself first. And probably a lot of you don't know about paying yourself first policy. But today, I will allow my special guest, which is Trudy, to share with you another topic on Your Financial House. Trudy, first of all, let us know who you are, and then we can take it from there.
Absolutely, Avril. So I have been an accountant for over 20 years. Love every minute of it. As a result of that, I've been able to specialize in certain types of accounting. But my focus has been to help people more than ever, right? I realized I came to a point where I realized I needed help as well. And I know other people need help as well. So as a result, I've gone out and I've got my LLQP, that's my life license. I'm also mutual fund licensed as well, so that I can help persons with investments. And I'm also a mortgage broker. So anyone looking for financing for their home, definitely I'm here to help. And with the combination of those three, we're able to help someone, assist with their entire financial house, basically. And
Awesome, Trudy.
yeah.
That is a great, great introduction. And I know that you have all those 20 years packed with knowledge and experience, and you will be able to expand on whatever topic you chose to share with us today. So take it away and let us know, what topic you have for us today.
For sure, Avril. So as you mentioned, last week, Saturday, we dealt with the pay yourself first method. And we saw the importance of it for all of us, right? As a result of that, I felt that the next topic that should follow was objections to why people can't save. In other words, what causes you to struggle to save money? And this may be monthly, maybe ever. People don't have some kind of regime in place to save money, and it all ties into the pay yourself first method. But in going through, we're going to look at about 6 objections that tends to be the most common ones. I'm not saying that there aren't any other, but at least we can hone in on those and just discuss it together and go from there.
Awesome. Well, I know you're well capable of doing that, so take it away. Tell
All
us.
right, perfect.
Yeah,
All right. As usual, I have my slides, Avril. That's important. It keeps people focused.
Yes,
And
yes,
so they
I was
don't
thinking
lose
so too,
anything.
even me.
All right. So as you said, as I said, the question is, do you struggle to save money? And this is something common for a lot of us. All right. What we're going to see here is just ways that or objections that come up for people not being able to save money on a monthly basis. So there's 6 reasons, as I said. The first one is it's just too late for me. It's just I'm over 40. Does it make sense at this point trying to put things in place? Another reason I've heard is I will have time to save later. This is on the other spectrum where somebody's young and they, I need to do stuff now. I don't want to save money right now.
I need to party now.
That's right. The third reason I've heard as well, and this is quite common for me as well, is I need the money for. And there may be different reasons why people would need the money. So we're going to go into that and see what are the different reasons that people need money for and what presents them prevents them from saving. And fourth reason is I just don't know enough about how to manage money. And as a result, people just don't. They don't want to even think about it, right? It does not make sense when you can only save a little at a time, right? So, you know, the reason being behind that is it's so small. Why bother? Why bother? And the last reason that I want to look at is I have so much debt, because that's a huge one as well. Okay.
Well, to tell you the truth, Trudy, the last one actually speaks to me.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Very good. So we will spend some time on that one as well, and you know we can share some thoughts on that too.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
So the first one, it's too late. You know, and the common reason you hear is I'm already 40. It's just too late for me to start, right? And what I want to start off by saying here is it's never too late. It's never too late, guys. It's so important that you prepare for your future, because, I mean, one of the first questions I did on the first Facebook Live was, you know, how long do you want to work for? You know, are you looking at working for the next until 65, 70, 75? Some people cannot stop at 65. They have to go on, and it's because they haven't saved. But putting something away helps with being able to retire earlier as well. All right. And bringing it up again, the topic that we did last week as well. You know, the order of how you put your finances. So are you doing your bills first, then you're having your entertainment or your fun, and then savings? And it's about changing that mindset where you do savings first, and then your bills, and then you have fun, then your entertainment. So it's about that pay yourself first method yet again. All right. And the rule of 72, right? Not many people are aware of this rule, and it's so powerful, right? And I'm going to share a slide on that in a moment, just so that we can expand on that. And with all of that, there are different strategies that, even though you may not have a significant amount of savings right now, there are ways that you can adjust and get into the game as quick as possible. And this, again, is something that I'm here to help people with. So it's about sitting down and talking about it and seeing what your options are. Don't dismiss it. Don't think it's ever too late. All right. As I mentioned about the rule of 72, this is a perfect slide which explains what it is about. Right. So basically, the rule of 70 shows you how quickly it will take to double your money, your investment. All right. So say, for example, you have $10,000 at 3%, as you notice here, at 3%, it will take 24 years before your money is able to double from 10,000 to 20,000. All right. And that's because you do 72 divided by the interest rate, 3%. Right. So it means that it will take another 24 years again before your money doubles. All right. Now, imagine being able to get a higher interest rate. What impact will that have on your investments? Right. You can see here by looking at, if you had at 6%, your money doubles in 12-year periods. If you get an additional, you know, if you double that interest rate again, you're looking at your money doubling every 6 years. And at the bottom line, you can see the difference that makes. So it's so important to make sure that you get the best interest rate possible. And it's not the financial institutions that we are accustomed to that gives us the best interest rates. So because it's your money, you should be seeking different places where you can get the best interest rates. And again, that's where I'm here to help as well.
Yeah, because normally you would hear people say, I mean, I've been dealing with the bank for 20 years and they have my money for 20 years. My father was there, my grandfather was there, my great-grandfather was there. So how do we break that trend and bring in the rule of 72 to them? I could see on here you have the 3%, and obviously the rule of 72 is dividing 72 by the percentage. But a lot of persons do not recognize that they could get more at
That's
another
right.
institution. So I
That's
am
right.
so grateful that you're sharing that powerful information with us today.
Absolutely. This is a rule that you can, you could quickly do a quick calculation in your mind and
Yeah,
you could work things out. Yep. No, for
precisely.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure. All right. The second objection that I've seen, and definitely, the younger generation's experiences, I will have time to save later.
Yeah.
Right? I'm young enough. I want to travel. I want to do stuff with my money right now. Why
Yeah.
do I need to put it away in savings? All right. The thing is, the earlier you start to save, the more you save. And that's common sense. I think everybody understands that, right? The earlier you start to save, the more you save. But also, there is a high cost of waiting if you wait too long, right?
Yeah.
You lose out on interest. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I have an example that I will show later on, but I just want to go through the other reasons why you should start.
Yeah.
The earlier you start, sometimes it works out that is the less you have to put away, right? And that's huge. And there again, it's very mathematical, but this is proof. It's been proven, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you may just have to put away for the first 10 years, and then that's it. The money works for you at
Yeah.
that point in time. All
Yeah.
right. And then the last point is making sure that you find the right financial coach early in the game and make sure you have the right investments that suit you and your needs. And
Mm-hmm.
then you can make that money work for you and you can set it aside. And also make sure that you're revisiting your investments, making sure that you know what your goals are still matches what your investments are at that point in time. All
Yeah.
right. As I said, I wanted to show just a simple graph to show the cost of waiting, right? Imagine you're saving $100 a month at an average, just for pure, simple, illustrative purposes, 9% rate of return,
Yeah.
okay? At age 27, if you are saving $100 constantly every month, by the time you're ready to retire at age 67, you would have accumulated about $471,000. Okay,
That
if
is
you
massive.
that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
Now imagine if you wait 1 year average, just 1 year. Do you see
Yes.
how you've lost?
Yeah.
41,000. Just that
Oh,
1 year could make a difference. And again, we are just using 9% as an average. All
yes.
right. But it
Yes.
just illustrates it better. Right?
Yeah.
If you wait until age 32 before you start
Mm-hmm.
saving, 175,000
Yeah.
not available anymore. And again, age 42, it cuts into your savings significantly. So
Yeah.
go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking all of those monies have been thrown out of the window.
Yeah, basically.
$41,600. This is a deposit on a mortgage.
Yeah, oh, for sure. And even at retirement, this is
Yeah.
you can live off that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
it's so important to start as early as possible. And I go back to my same point. It is never too late to start. But
Yes.
it's just best to have something than nothing at all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. And the third one is I need the money for. And this one is my pet peeve. This is one of the reasons why I always have excuses why I can't save. Right. I have other commitments. My kids, we have
Yeah.
extracurricular activities. We have to go swimming, piano,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah.
forth. Anniversaries, birthdays.
Yeah.
People want to celebrate that on a monthly basis, right?
Yeah.
Or anniversary comes up on annually, and you want to be able to celebrate it. You have birthdays. The kids have to attend birthdays. All of these things, require funds, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a sale on at Old Navy. Oh my God. I'm always there, Avril. I'm always there at Old Navy checking out. And
You and
Old
me
Navy always
both,
has
girl.
a sale, right? And then back to school.
Yeah.
Every September, there's always school supplies and everything so it's always something happening during the year that, are reasons or excuses why we don't save. All right. But again, this is where I want to stress having the right mindset. Okay. And the pay yourself first method comes in here again.
Yeah.
Right. You are doing this for you because you want to be able to have a better life when you retire as well. So it's about setting the right priorities at that point in time. Yes, absolutely. We need to get our kids involved and socializing and so forth. But you then have to, measure it and see which one, suits your family best, your pocket best, and that kind of thing. And that's again where a financial coach comes in and helps you to sit down so you can realize where you need to be with this as well. Okay. Again, as I mentioned, the pay yourself first method will help with this objection, and a budget. Absolutely. Setting up a cash flow management plan in place will help you to organize this. So you can, set up an account where you specifically have for going back to school and for the kids, extracurricular activities. You can set that up. So you know that it's happening. So you set that up so you have that money set aside each month. So you're not dipping onto the credit card each time.
Yeah.
So it's planning things ahead that would help as well.
Okay, so it's almost sound like the envelope method.
It does.
So
it does.
I don't know if you know about the envelope method, but with the envelope method, it's like, okay, pay yourself first. So that little bit is there.
Yes.
The cash flow management is there. So the cash flow management, you could still open little envelopes in there and say, this is the budget for the birthday, the anniversary, the traveling, the curricular activities, the sale that is going on.
Yes. The miscellaneous things that come up.
Yes.
So it's using those methods will help you to be ready and be prepared, better than you were before, for sure. Okay.
Yeah.
The fourth objection I've also seen is, I just don't know enough about how to manage money, right? It comes up almost like, people don't talk about religion or politics. They don't feel that they know enough. And sadly, a lot of people say that they don't know more, enough about their money, right? Where they're not comfortable talking about money, okay? And my question to them at this point is, who should know more about your money? Right? That's a question that everyone needs to ask themselves. And I know what answer they're going to come up with. Absolutely. No one should know more about your money than you. Right? So you may be putting your, money into the bank, but make sure that you understand and you know the interest rate that you're getting, and see if you can get any better interest rates and so forth. But you need to know more about your money, right? And there are many financial courses available to persons so that they can understand how money works better. And this is something that we offer as well. So again, I would take a pause here and, reach out to anyone who's on and listening to the replay as well. Reach out to us. We can help you with getting a financial course so that you can understand more about your money and make sure no one else should know more about your money than you. Okay? Right? And again, this is what I'm here for. This is why I enjoy doing these live feeds, because I want to be able to pass knowledge on to you so that you can understand more about your money, and so that you know better how to deal with things and be able to pay off your mortgage faster. Make sure that you're investing for your retirement. Make sure you have money set aside for your kids' education. So all of these things is what we're here for, to help people to be ready for, and that's so they can approach it the best way. Okay.
All right. I find this is like, well, we would say that it might be common knowledge, but it is sad that it is not.
Yes.
My mom used to say, common sense is not very common. So
I know, and it's sometimes it's reminders as well. That's how I like to look at it.
Yes, I am happy that you came on and you can show and let us know about the different ways that we can save, and it all makes sense. If you don't know how much you can save, I mean, Trudy is here to help. If you feel that your saving is not enough, Trudy is here to help. If you find that you don't have enough money to save, Trudy is here to help. And I'm so happy for your knowledge, Trudy, and your wealth of knowledge that you can pass on to us and show us what, that we would need to do. So I am, this is the fifth one that you're going on right now?
Yes,
Awesome.
it's the fifth objection, right?
Yeah.
It's quite common, this one too. It does not make sense when you can only save a little at a time, right? Where small savings or less spending will make it, will it make a real difference, right? And it was a point that came up with a question I asked on Facebook, and it's a very good point. It's a very good point. Sometimes you don't think it will make a huge difference at all, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, saving small can make a difference if you're consistent. If you're doing it constantly, it will make a difference. For example, if you're accustomed to probably buying Tim Hortons coffee or Starbucks coffee, probably,
yes,
let's say you buy 2 or 3 a day, all right? If you decide, you know what, I am going to make my savings, I'm going to start thinking about myself, and you decide you're going to cut down on your coffee intake, all right? Even if it's by 1 cup a day.
Yes.
Average cost for a cup is about $1.75.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You look at that, that's $35, 5 days a week, $35 for 1 week.
It adds up.
It adds up.
Yes.
It adds up, right? And then you can, you move forward, Sorry, $35 for 1 month. Let me get that right. $35 for 1 month. $35 for a month, that adds up, right? It then means that for the year you saved over $400, right? But what you have to do as well is, yes, you're not spending that money, but you transfer that money into a savings account immediately, right? Actively do it. We have Interact that makes it online banking, that makes it so quick.
Yes.
Do it one time so that the money is saved there, so that you have no problem as well. Okay. So small savings does make a difference, right? Things have changed for us, especially during the pandemic. Yeah, it's time for us to revisit our budget or create one where you can find savings.
Yes.
Right? That's really important as well. Right? For example, many of us are working from home now. We are no longer driving in to work, or we're no longer taking the bus.
Yes.
What's happening with that cash now that you would have spent during the month? What are you doing with that? Did it just disappear and it's just miscellaneous and you spend it? If you think that, if you have a budget and you know exactly what you're spending, you take it and you put it into a savings account. So you have it separated now. All right. And that's how you are able to make those small savings, and those savings will turn into big savings. Okay. All right. And the last one, Avril, again, which is a heavy one, is I have so much debt. All right. And as you said, this one is close to home as well. So I need to pay my debt. How can I save as well? And it's a very good question. All right. Again, it's about applying the pay yourself first method. Paying yourself first, you're able to, even if you start small now with what you would not miss, if it's $10, $25, put it aside, save it for now until you do a budget for yourself. Once you have that budget in place, you know exactly how much you have to pay on your bills and then how much you are left that you can pay yourself. What you then do is you start paying that into an account separate for yourself, and then you make your payments to your bills as well. Okay. There are also strategies available to help you pay down your debt faster, and that is very exciting. It was amazing. I remember sitting down with a client and where we were able to show her with the debt consolidation method, where she can finish paying off her debt in a shorter period of time. And then that money, once she finished paying off her debt, what she was paying, she puts it back into her savings, right? Imagine the kind of interest that she would get on that, because that bulk is no longer going to debt and she puts it there. That makes a huge difference as well. All right. So again, and this is quite common for people who have debt and, they don't want to talk about it. And I totally understand. But I want people to be reminded there that there's nothing to be ashamed of, right? If anything, you should feel proud that you know that you have a situation, that you have a problem that you need to work on, and that you sought help. You want to get this sorted so that it can help you to get on the right path. And that's so important. That's so important.
Well, what a wealth of knowledge, Trudy. I am sure persons might be asking lots of questions on the feed. I'm not seeing all of it, but one person is asking the question, are you able to do what are the apps that you able to use to do a budget?
Yeah. So the one app that I really like is the Mint app, right? That would help people to kind of manage. They're able to see where their money is going, and you can actually link your credit cards, your bank accounts, everything onto this app. And the beautiful thing about this app is that it's very well known, and it's by a company called Intuit, the same one that does TurboTax as well, right? So it has that reputation that it's good. Is good. I use it as well for myself. So I always get reminders of, all right, my pay has come in, and then I know I could move money over to start saving for myself as well. So this is an app that people can definitely use. It's www.mint.com.
All right. So this is a wealth of knowledge, and we are excited for you to be here, Trudy, sharing that time with us on your financial house. What would be your last advice? I know you went through a lot of stuff today with us, but what would be your main advice, your last words on this topic for today to the audience?
Again, and I'm talking even from my standpoint as well, that we have gone to school, we've got the education for 20 years, and then we start working for the next 20 to 40 years, and then the plan is that we retire as well. Okay, so if that is the path that we are walking on, we have to make sure that we have things in place so that when we are ready to retire and enjoy life, as it were, that we have the funds there so that we can actually have that time freedom and financial freedom as well. Okay, so don't ever think that it's too late to start, and don't think that it's too early to start. The important thing is to start saving so that you can have things in place so that you can get the best out of your life, and that's it. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that, Trudy. Thank you so much for that. I know you have a busy schedule and you probably have lots of other stuff to do, but I want to thank you for coming on again and sharing with us information regarding your financial house, regarding our financial house, because we all struggle with debt. We all struggle. As long as we in this world, we will have struggles.
Oh, yes.
But financially, it is so becoming an everyday thing right now.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure everybody is struggling with financial debt, but they will not come out to say it. They will not come out. It's not a sexy topic to talk about.
No,
debt is not something that everybody would want to put on just pour it out there and say, yeah, I'm troubling. I'm having trouble, or I'm struggling with debt and all of that and stuff. But I am happy that you are able to come on and let us know what we can do to prevent the debt going further.
Yes.
To take charge of the debt, to take charge of our life. I know it is said that most couples fight because of money.
Yes.
It's not because of, intimacy or anything like that, but it's because of money. There is that wanted that we would need to take charge of. And I want to thank you once again for coming on and sharing this information with us, and a wealth of knowledge. I mean, 20 years in the industry.
Yes.
That is amazing. I really want to thank you for your time.
Absolutely. And I really just have the slide up there that anyone who wants to reach out and get themselves on that financial path to freedom, please reach out. I am here to help. You can PM me on Facebook. You have my email address as well. And even in the comments, even on the replay, I will see. Just reach out, raise your questions, and I'll reach back to you for sure. Absolutely.
Once again, thank you so much, Trudy. Thank you so much. And ladies and gentlemen, it is Trudy. And if you need any financial help, she is a financial coach, and she has been an accountant for many years, over 20 years of knowledge. She has that wealth of knowledge. If you're looking to improve your debt, if you're looking for any information financially, Trudy is your girl. Thank you once again, Trudy. Thank you for being here.
Thanks.